side by side with deputies, tackling the tough stuff every shift. He's the working man's leader, supervising with sharp eyes, serving with steady hands, keeping our families safe. Born here, raised here, he's ready to protect here.
I'm Kenneth Barrett, running for Rutherford County Sheriff, and I would appreciate your vote.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff. Treasurer, Jan Stewart.
It's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's on 101.9, 100.5, 1450, WGNSSports.com, and Big G TV.
Coach's Show is brought to you by Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car, professional auto repair and maintenance from ASC certified mechanics and master mechanics, autorepairsmyrna.com. Online, time to talk some Riverdale hoops this morning. It's girls basketball week. Joshua Bugg here this morning. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing good. You have you brought your bosses, you said, this morning?
My world circulates between my mom, my wife, my two moms at school, Tamara Blair, Lindy King, and then all the girls. So, yeah, they're all my bosses.
Okay. Well, you know, I have plenty of bosses in my life as well, so I understand that. So who did you bring with you this morning?
We have senior Alana Waller. She wears number 10 for us, and we have junior Madison Lynn Taylor. She wears number 20 for us.
So I had to stick that middle name in there, right?
Of course. Of course.
Alana, we were kind of talking just a second ago about you know, coming back. We talked about it on our broadcast. You know, it's kind of hard not to see that big knee brace, you know, that you have to wear. I don't think people really understand how hard that is and how much hard work goes into coming back from, you know, something like an ACL.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. Just the whole, like, recovery journey itself, it was, like, a lot at first, but then just having, like, my teammates and then, like, my coach pour into me, all my coaches, and then my family members, and then having my, like, friends at PT or just people I meet at PT to just, like, pour into me, like, some days just gave me motivation and confidence and just, like, inspired me. And
I heard you met a creep at PT too, you know.
No.
Just
No.
kidding. John talked about that last night on the broadcast. So you never know who you're going to see there.
Yeah.
But what was the feeling like getting back on the floor? I mean, I'm sure that you had to build some confidence back, and you know, you've got to have confidence in, you know, this thing's going to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It felt great to be back and just play with my teammates and just, like, overall, I feel like over the years it just taught me, like, just to have fun no matter what. And then going through that recovery journey just made it just a more better experience. Being back, every game is just, like, every game, every possession, I'm going 100% all the time.
That has, Coach, you know, it's fun to have players like that, but to know the journey, I mean, these are journeys that you go on. You've got, I don't know how many kids in the program, but you know, these are your girls, and you know, when they hurt, you hurt, all that.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a heavy mindset that she may not play, so we had to, you know, explain that to the team at the beginning, and I just flat out told Alana, I said, if God wants you to play, you're gonna play, and he's got her back. But you know, this young lady right here, Madison as well, but she has grown so much. I didn't get to coach her as a freshman, but I still to this day have math teachers and counselors and other people in the school building that has talked about how much Alana has grown. And I really think her sitting out has actually helped her with her perspective and her mentality. But she got to play 2 games this week. She only played about 8 minutes on the road at Clarksville Northeast. We didn't need her as much. Last night it was a very competitive game for the most part, so we pushed her a little bit more. And this morning she's saying that leg's feeling good, so
all right,
we're going to throw her back in that starting lineup sometime soon.
I can only imagine. Madison, what is your range? I mean, can you shoot from the other goal and make it? I mean,
of course. So, I mean, I could honestly shoot from anywhere. I mean, I remember my freshman year when Bugg was like, you know, shoot that thing, and I was like at the 10-foot line. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go for it. But no, I've always had that shooting range since middle school, I feel like.
I think she hit one from the logo at Eagleville.
I think I did.
I think that's right.
I did.
Yeah, I remember
buzzer
that.
beater at the logo.
That's crazy. Yeah, I've just watched you the past few years, and if you get the ball and you're open, it's going up. I think
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
that's you've got that down perfected. I would think. What's it like playing on this Riverdale Lady Warrior team here? You're grinding every night.
Yes, it's a blessing. When I came in my freshman year, I walked in to tryouts, and it was just me and Coach Bugg, and I was like, well, I mean, I came into Riverdale, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to make a name for myself, because it was like I was the only freshman, so there was nobody like really there. So I was like, my freshman year, I was like, I'm about to make a name for myself. I was like, I got Coach Bugg's back, and I know Coach Bugg has my back, and ever since then, I just have had, I mean, I've played with Alana since middle school, and they're just knowing that the girls have my back and I have their back, and if anything happens, we all have each other's back.
Yeah. Now, where did you go to middle school?
I went to Christiana Middle School.
Okay. So I would think you've got a lot of Christiana Middle friends
Yes,
that
yes, I
are still
do.
playing
Yes.
and all. So pretty tight-knit group. Do you
Yes.
play summer and all that kind of thing together?
I do. I play travel ball with Tennessee Team Pride.
Okay. Well, you know, Coach last night dipped our toe into the district slate. It's like Christmas is over and the gifts are put away in the tree, and it's time to go.
Yeah, Oakland, they're very young. They're talented and they're athletic. And from a turnover standpoint and a rebounding standpoint, it was very much a battle. It was two different styles of defense, but both defenses I thought were pretty strong. In fact, our defense, it graded out to level 4 for us, holding them to 43 points. I really think, you know, one thing that we're doing right now is we're trying to emphasize playing 10 kids, and I don't think a lot of teams are doing that. And last night in particular, Alana was in the second group, and as we got into that second half, she stayed on the floor. But she really, like, you've been around so you've seen it. Her, Abby Dennis, and Madison, they just got a thing that works. Alana's one of the best dribble drive kids that I've been around. Last year, she did a better job of getting fouled and making her free throws. But she didn't get to play with Madison as much last night. She played with her a little bit, but I'm excited to see what that looks like going into these next few weeks because they've just been this triangle for us. And we had a young post player step up and play really well last night. Riley Williams pulled 11 rebounds, 8 points off the bench, and that's what we know she can do. I mean, we feel like she may be a 15 and 15 kid next week. So to have Alana with the ball in her hands, to have two kids that can shoot it, I think Maddie got off 3 last night. She's 0 for 3. One of those could have easily went. Abby Dennis was 1 for 5. A second one of those could have easily went. Those will go when the ball's coming from Alana to them because they have chemistry.
We've got Josh Bugg here this morning talking to Riverdale girls basketball. Madison Taylor and Alana Waller here as well. So the final score was 43-35, Oakland at Riverdale last night. That game was close from tip till final buzzer, and when I looked at the team stats, I mean, rebounds were almost identical, turnovers almost identical. I mean, the real, I guess, difference was they got up close to 10 more shots and shot just a touch better from the field. That's how close last night's game was.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're still on our growth journey. You know, every game we're either winning or we're learning. Last night we learned. I think we learned that we can compete better. And I think the girls are going to have confidence from last night's experience. And if you think about just 2 years ago, every time we face Oakland, they're beating us by 50 points. Last year, we cut that in between 12 and 18 points. Last night, it's 8 points. So you're talking about a handful of possessions throughout a 32-minute game. And I could sit here and overanalyze and identify 2 or 3 areas that we could have won it on. But bottom line is these girls are competing. They're getting better. And they're starting to have some fun out there. And for me, it's just such a privilege just to be a part of their life. And win, lose, win, learn, that mindset that we're trying to adapt here down the stretch, like, I love these girls. They love what they're doing. They love each other. And I'm going to just tell you, they're going to surprise some people down the stretch.
Yeah, well, you got a chance to prove that. I mean, this is really where the rubber meets the road here when you get into district play, because this lines you up for whatever the postseason is going to look like. So, I mean, do you talk about the importance of these district games?
We definitely do. And, you know, and y'all can add in too if you'd like to, but our region has changed. So, I mean, it's just Rutherford County. All these kids know each other. They played against each other. So I'm just excited to see what they're going to do. You know, we have our plans and we have our game plan, our points of emphasis, but I'm just excited to see what they're going to do when they get out there and play. Because at the end of the day, it's a child's game, and these young ladies are in control. Who's in control?
Us.
Person with the ball, you know. So I'm proud of them, and I'm looking forward to see how they compete against these girls that they're familiar with down the stretch.
It's going to be weird. Girls, both of you can kind of pop in on this, but your next game is Blackman. It's going to be weird playing them, and it's a non-district game. They're in the other district. It's strange, but I mean, you've got your stretch here with last night Oakland, Blackman, then you've got Rockvale. I mean, we're playing teams that you probably know several players. Maybe talk a little bit about that.
Yes. I just think coming to the game, I mean, we both put the jerseys on the same way. We both practice the same way. I mean, we're all athletes. You never know what it is. It's a game. I mean, I feel like it's about the heart and the effort that you put into the game, and whoever plays better and whoever plays as a team is who's going to win the ball game.
Yeah.
I agree. Whoever wants it more will win.
Well, Coach, maybe the toughest stretch, when you've got, Blackman and then Rockvale back-to-back of the season maybe?
I'll just throw in a little humor here. It's an honor to go and play against Grandstaff and the Lady Blaze. They're very, very disciplined on defense, and that's been their bread and butter. We live in this transfer world. Kids are moving around left and right, and I can remember her freshman year, the student section yelling, "We want 20." Guess what? 20's with us for this year and next year. She ain't going nowhere. But, we're excited. Those are two talented teams. Rockville is extremely talented as well. I think a lot of people think that Rutherford County girls basketball isn't as good as it used to be. I think the talent's there. I just think the chemistry and the execution needs to be leveled up.
Yeah. Well, what's the secret of that?
I just think it's time on the court together. And like I said last night, our biggest, second half was 17-17, so it's tight, even score. We got down 8, we lost by 8. Her, Alana, and Madison Abby, I'm speaking of, they played together so much. And I just think you just got to have that time on the court together. And, if I look at a team like Oakland, they're really talented, but they're young. And I can speak from experience. I remember being down in Columbia, and my wife would tell me 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds are not supposed to beat seniors. And it's really hard to beat an experienced group. So I think the key is just chemistry and time on the court together.
Well, I've always enjoyed seeing you two girls on the court. We'll see you soon. I can't remember the next time we've got a Riverdale game, but it won't be long. And they just keep coming at you here Tuesday, Friday. So, but thanks for coming in this morning.
You're welcome.
I'm glad you drug him on up here.
They beat me here.
Did they?
Yes, we did.
Though, so
there you go.
Sometimes.
Talking Riverdale girls basketball this morning here on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner, brought to you by Middle Tennessee Electric, serving the community with affordable, reliable, and safe electricity. Online at mte.com.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Auctions are easy, fast, and profitable.
Whether you're buying or